Hello, we're reporting from Astana, the capital of Kazakhstan. Soon, the forum of the Presidential Youth Personnel Reserve will start, and we're ready to tell you everything you need to know about the state initiative and how it will help to enhance the Just Kazakhstan concept. This is the Reporter's President special project on Silkway TV channel. Let's move on. The whole one of the official venues in the heart of Astana today is overcrowded. These people, as one can say, are the young elite of the country, members of the Presidential Youth Personnel Reserve. Being gone through rigorous selection process, these young leaders now open up new cherishing opportunities for themselves in the public sector. Youth Personnel Reserve started its first recruit in 2019. The project's main goal is to create a stable social lift for young and talented people, enhancing and enriching human resource capacity of the country as well. Since 2019, 400 people became members of Reserve. All of them gathered to meet the president today, as for example Shirin Musina, who was selected to become the Reserve in late 2023. Answering our question about the main reason of why she decided to join the project, she mentioned the importance of this community and networking opportunities.
I'm just 2 months over for the Presidential Youth Personal Reserve, and this is kind of the third version and the third part of the reserve of the 2023 year. So I think my path is going to be as kind of the beginning of my path, because we are going to be for the 3 year of this reserve, and I think this is going to be a great opportunity for all of us. We are going to start the great career and the great opportunities we are going to meet, and we'll be happy to be the part of the new governmental system that we are going to change and to be the part of the changes that we are going to make.
And yes, the best, each in their own industries, gathered in this room today. Yerlan Galiyev, for example, dedicated his professional career to geology, studying abroad and then working in corporate sector. Joining the Presidential Reserve, he managed to make a transition into public service. With a new position and a new height in the career, responsibility elevated accordingly, Yerlan Galiyev noted.
I've been a geologist all my life. I've studied in Moscow and graduated Moscow State Oil and Gas University. So my career started in oil and gas, but nowadays after entering the President Youth Reserve, I became a public servant actually. So I became
Switching your career.
Yes, exactly. It was very, very fast and very stressful in changing my life. But still, I think that I could use my capabilities for my country. So that's why I entered the public service.
Tell us more about the experience of how to become the part of this community, the Presidential Youth Reserve, right?
Okay, so for me the initial goal to enter the reserve was just a FOMO, so I just wanted to fear of missing out. I've worked all my life in the corporate sector, so people like me who are coming to the public sector via PM Care, they have the unique opportunities because we look at some very important questions differently.
In his opening speech, President Tokayev underlined the importance of this initiative, raising the issue of the fair support of young public servants. There is a deficit in industry specialists, the head of state noted. Therefore, there should be clear instruments of attracting people from the private sector in a state service. Being a state serviceman, President resumed, means to be responsible, promoting the values of law and order.
I go abroad, I'm talking about our younger generation because I'm very much hopeful about yourself. I'll be doing my utmost in order to support your work in all sectors, either in economy or state service and so on. You are getting mature. We are getting old. It's quite normal. Sometime later, we will step aside. We will retire. You will come to succeed us, but you must be ready to serve your country.
Speaking in 3 different languages, including English, President Tokayev once and for all stated Kazakhstan's own path in the global order.
Изоляция – это не наш путь.
Isolation is not our way. We will actively pursue balanced and constructive foreign policy to create conditions for you. We are an open nation. Our people, especially young people, are free people, and they should travel around the world, gain experience, knowledge, and bring it all here in order to create a very modern, advanced state called the Republic of Kazakhstan.
Laura Demisinova joined Presidential Youth Personnel Reserve in 2019 and since that year dedicated her time to promoting women empowerment in public service. As Laura Demisinova put it, being a part of reserve enabled her to set up different platforms where she was able to learn more about gender-based issues.
For me, I really learned a lot, for example, about women empowerment from this beautiful women who are part of Presidential Youth Reserve. Every day we are sharing with our opinions, with our experience. We give advices to each other.
So you're setting up different platforms where we can raise, right, different issues related to the women empowerment.
Yes, exactly. I never thought of, for example, about glass ceiling a lot as now, because we are sharing with our ideas, we are sharing with our experiences at work.
In his speech, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev also mentioned women empowerment in public sector, saying that disproportions of number of women in politics are still present.
Нужно подходить к этому вопросу рационально и по-деловому.
We need to approach this issue rationally and in a business-like manner. But on the other hand, my experience, considerable experience, I have been in the civil service since 1975. My experience suggests that women should be involved more. No offense to men, but women are more attentive to work and are not prone to corrupt practices and actions, unlike men.
And of course, President highlighted the importance of digitalization in public service, the major tool that can make the system more transparent and accountable. One of the members of the Presidential Youth Reserve, mathematician Alibek Saylanbayev, in his welcoming speech to the President and guests of the event, said that AI is already a reality we should all deal with.
My love for maths and being pretty good at programming led me to a field which combines these 2 disciplines, artificial intelligence.
President Tokayev, developing his notion about AI-led technologies, instructed young managers to implement it widely.
Жасанды интеллект.
Artificial intelligence and big data should be used effectively. With the help of modern technologies, the ways of interaction with people should be improved, because all important decisions should be made with the opinion of our citizens.
Janar Nurjanova, leading the team of institutional partnerships at Kazakhstan Investment Development Fund, is concentrating her professional efforts on solving the issues of water deficit in Kazakhstan. She presented some of her ideas in front of President and her peers. Right after that, we asked Janar about emotions she felt during her important performance.
I feel quite satisfied because I was given a chance to speak in front of the audience, to speak in front of the president. It's a great honor for me to raise this matter, especially because I have a resolution for this matter, for the issue of attracting investments to the water sector of Kazakhstan. As I said, the water infrastructure is underfinanced, and we have the forecast of the World Bank that the water deficiency in 2030 will be around 15 cubic kilometers per year, which is around 15% from the current level. And this is a huge number. We need to do something around it.
And the President also instructed today to focus on implementation rather of planning, yes? Something. So what will be the plan for you, the next steps in implementing the projects in water infrastructure and building water infrastructure in our country?
Yeah, so as I said, I supervise the infrastructure direction of the state fund KIDF, and I believe we will closely work with the Ministry of Water Resources and Irrigation, with the Ministry of Industry and Construction, and hopefully with other state bodies in order to implement the proposal that I raised today in order to attract foreign investors, in order to attract large foreign investors to strategic projects in our country.
All the people we interview today have something particular in common. They all are eager to contribute for the well-being of the country they live in. That was also reflected in the words of the president, who stressed out that state service should not be valued only as a career goal, but as serving to the nation.
Мемлекеттік қызмет бұл жоғары лауазымға ие болу емес. Мен жаңа айттым. Мәселе мансап емес. Мәселе мемлекетімізге, халқымызға адал қызмет ету. Мемлекеттік қызметші болу, антқа адал болу деген сөз. Біз өркениетті ел ретінде жемқорлыққа түбегейлі қарсы тұратын қоғамда өмір сүруіміз керек.